people who are content creators. They should just keep on improving on what they are doing. And anytime, like Howard said, they require support, they require help, they require our guidance. They should not hesitate to reach out to us. We will be willing to offer whatever help we need and support we need to offer at any point in time. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. All right, I have a question here that I'm going to ask. I think you, specifically Mr. Gawat, and then we can take final thoughts and close from all of you. The question says, how do we reach out? Because you talked about specific places that we can reach out to. How do we reach out to get access through the mentioned resources? And on the back of that, is there a route to go through to get permits for equipment? Because some people have had this encounter where they're actually creating content and then maybe somebody sees their equipment, or somebody is trying to pull a fast one on them. How do we go about this?
Okay, I knew this question would come up, especially from that lady there. She has been doing like this. So the thing is that when we say that when you want to do anything, reach out to us, it's also for your own safety, for your own protection, because sometimes you want to create content. It is only your own intention that you know. There are some people that want to create content specifically to cause damage, to cause something wrong, you understand? And how do you differentiate between the right and the wrong person? So that is where we come in. If you want to do a content on the rail service or on the blue line, there are a lot of contents that people have done on the blue line rail that even me, I copied it and posted it. You understand? If you want to do it, just reach out to us. There are so many agencies, so many ministers. I'm coming. There are so many agencies depending on where you want to go. For the rail service, the blue line, the red line, there's an agency called Lamata. Their headquarters is at Ojota here, when you are turning down. You understand? Either you reach out to them or you can send me a message on Twitter or Instagram. I will give you my handle. On Instagram, I'm Jack Baba. And on Twitter, Mr. Jax. You can follow me, send me a message. I can even drop my number, it's not a problem. But please, you can reach out to us. I'll just tell you, go to so agency, talk to so person, and they will guide you. It's not about money or anything. It's just for us to do it properly. You understand? The guy cycling, what's his name? The guy cycling on Instagram that does all these drone, authentic cyclists. I think he went to do a drone shot on Lekki Ikoyi Bridge. And the people managing the place went to meet him and told him he couldn't do it. You understand? And we intervened at the end of the day and he did what he wanted to do. But again, if he told us, I want to go to this place, it's one phone call and everything is, nobody's asking you to pay. I won't say, how much will you give me? I don't need it. My own is, just tell us. I will call the person in charge and say, this person is coming to record, he wants to do a good content to promote Lagos State, and that's it. And you do your thing. You understand? So please, just feel free to reach out. It's not a problem. I don't have to know you or just tell me this is what you want to do and you'll be given the access. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gents, you heard the man. You can reach out and indeed they will give you the permits. I'm gonna, yes please sir.
Just to add to what Gawada said, the guy who went to Lekki Ikoyi Bridge to start filming without permission, he got his drone destroyed, but the matter did not end there. When he complained to us, we actually caused the agency to apologize to him and to buy him a new drone.
Wow.
This part of the story I also didn't know, but it's so good to actually hear, that this is also happening. Funke, Mr. Ayola, I'd like to get just your final thoughts on the subject, integrity in influence, and you just speaking to this room of, content creators, storytellers, and other media enthusiasts. What would be your final word of encouragement to them?
I think I'll just say, as we're creating content, let's be mindful of the stories we tell, and I look at content creation like, for you guys, I think a job is like your 9 to 5, going to work. So if you're going to interview for like a job in a company, you read about the company and, figure out the do's and the don'ts. I remember the authentic cyclist guy's story, and there was a whole, are you not allowed to shoot content? He was with a drone. You need permission for that. Like these are things that you actually should know as a content creator. You know, I hear people say, the policy of some places is you can't take pictures there, you can't take, that's the rule, that's the regulation, that's a story for another day. But again, if you're a content creator, you should know the do's and don'ts, because it's like your job.
Right. So beyond just going out there to create stuff, also familiarize yourself with the do's and don'ts so nobody gets into trouble.
Like you won't go in front of the barracks now and say you want to,
I mean, some people will try.
All right. I think for me is think long-term credibility as opposed to short-term virality, right? You can basically shoot a viral content and short-term, right? And by the time people start to debunk it, like what Gagata said earlier, you know, you either have to pull it down because you're trying to avoid issues with the government, or you have to pull it down because, you know, even the public is coming at you, right? So in putting out content, long term, do I want to do this? Do I want to be known for this particular field or particular sector for the long term? How credible do I want to look like when I put out my content? How do I want people to see the values that I create? Beyond values, you also impact lives, right? So you're not just creating content, you're also impacting lives. Some people learn from you. You inform them, you educate them, you entertain them. Sometimes you even persuade some people to make decisions. And we've seen this in the elections, in the US, even in Nigeria here, where content creators, some people make their decisions because of certain content creators. On the flip side to it as well is that when you want to do this, please, I know there was a question thrown at Hello Zona, right, where someone asked what happens to junior content creators when you're taking advantage of. Always have a contract. Always have somebody by your side who is legal. Always have a contract. Whether you think the person is your big god, right, meaning that person is your helper, the person is bigger than you, sign a contract or ask for a contract if you don't even have a lawyer. Please, can I get a contract? Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Can we please put our hands together and appreciate our panelists this afternoon? Thank you so much, Mr. Montoshaw. Thank you, Ms. Funke. Thank you, Mr. Yola, and of course, Mr. Gawat. Lagos Creates 2024. Do we think that was really good? We'll take pictures now, but please put your hands together and celebrate them this morning. Thank you so much. We would also like to invite the representative of Mr. Governor to join us and take photos. Thank you so much, ma'am, for gracing this occasion. We would like to document this also. Please